It's Dr. Monte back here with you again. Do you have a stiff neck or neck pain? There's 3 different stretches that I want to take you through, and each one's held 3 times for 30 seconds each. So the first one is to rotate one direction. You take your hand, give yourself a little pressure. You're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. A modification for this, if you have any TMJ or jaw pain here, you pull from the forehead. Hold that. Keep yourself with good upright posture. Hold that for 30 seconds. Until you hear the chime or the bell. There's our bell. Okay, we're going to go the other way. Nice and slow movement through the motion. Hold it the other way for 30 seconds. Again, you want to avoid any sharp pains. Just a nice stretch. And you can hold it there. Give yourself a little overpressure here. You don't have to push really hard. The neck muscles aren't huge and large. They're nice and small, so they don't need to be forced. Relax your neck. Breathe comfortably. And there's our bell. Okay. So that works on rotation. The next stretch is going to help this upper trap on both sides, which is a really strong area for stress accumulation. So you put one hand, just kind of rest it back. You don't have to wrench it back behind you, just rest it back so it drops the shoulder. And the other hand just rests on the top of the head. I'll hold that for 30 seconds. Make sure your nose is pointing forward, not down like this. You want to keep it up and forward. And here we're getting a nice stretch along the side of the neck here, all the way down to that shoulder where the upper trap attaches. In the hand, you're not really pulling hard on your head at all. You're just letting the weight of the hand rest on the top of your head to give you a little extra pressure. All right, then we're going to switch and move through it slowly. Let this hand drop back. Same thing on this side. A nice stretch. Nice and gentle and easy. It's always better to go for a longer stretch than a more intense stretch. Breathe through and let it relax. Sometimes you can close your eyes so you don't get distracted. Just let the stretch occur. Alright, the levator scapula muscle is kind of more behind the head at an angle attaching to the top of the shoulder blade. So what you do is you turn your head, I call this the armpit sniffer, and you bring your nose in towards your armpit. And hold that for 30 seconds. This stretch should be a little bit more into the back and off to the side of your neck. Just let that chin drop, nose towards the armpit. Again, just the weight of the hand is resting on your head. You're not really pulling hard at all. That feels so good. All right, come out of that nice and slow. Turn the other way. Bring the chin down. Put the nose towards the armpit. And you should feel this stretch kind of off to the angle in the back. Just let it relax and breathe. As you hold it, as you see my head comes down a little bit more. Alright. So as you hold those stretches for 30 seconds, those muscles will relax and you can allow a little more motion. We're going to do a little deep breathing exercise to help mobilize the upper thoracic spine, because that will help with chest expansion and help your neck as well with posture. So what you want to do here, take your hands like this, kind of interlace them, put them behind my head. You can take a deep breath in through your nose. Expand your elbows out, expand your chest out, extend back a little bit, and then you exhale through your mouth and curl down. Roll that back over into a tight little ball, and then come back. And we do this for a minute. When I'm up here, I'm extending my elbows back, pulling my shoulder blades back and together, and just the opposite, coming back down, bringing the elbows together, pulling my shoulder blades apart, and exhaling through my mouth. Okay, so we can do that one for about a minute. And now what you want to do, I just gave an example of each one of those one time. You want to review. Look at that video again 2 more times, so you go through the whole routine 3 times.